All right, recording. So, who remembers what happened last time? It's been a while, I know. Um, but who remembers?
Death to rats, mostly.
Okay,
We
chosen.
went to,
Gaven don't exist. It's the Thieves Guild.
yeah, we went, yeah, death to bats, according to our story. Because we killed the Thieves Guild and then burned them beyond recognition and passed them off as a Thieves Guild of bat people.
Yes, and for such heroics, the party is now at 11,022 gold pieces. The party has started. This is day 3 of your time here. Tao is spending the mornings pouring you tea or whatever drink you may require. This is a tea house. There's not much alcohol here. And the rest of the people in this bar are not pictured, but they are here. Alakwa, Munchkin, Hayu, Sugimoto, the Foxfolk Mage, and Boji they're all here.
As a much bigger question, what about Bo, not Boji?
Oh, Bo, yes. Bo is not here anymore. He's left. He was in there the one time.
I know.
The party has gathered up their coin, collected it, and counted it. The party is 39,000 gold pieces away from a official charter of land.
Sounds like it's time to go get stealing.
Tao says, oh, actually, I wanted to show you this. She reaches under and pulls out a long sort of scroll notice written in Shao. It's an advertisement for a newly opened casino.
Casino, eh?
Xiao 4.
Yes, the Gold Dragon. Apparently, it's very popular with the upper class. It's owned by some fanciful wild elf. It might be worth a visit just to see him. Not many wild elves are left around these parts.
It seems like it could be worth a try.
I'm not exactly a gambling type, but perhaps you are.
Oh, I definitely am.
Before we go spending all the money we've worked hard to earn, why don't we get some things we need for ourselves?
Yeah, if you need directions around town, I can tell you where to buy certain things.
Okay, because I remember we were talking about them, the masterwork robes. Silken ceremonial armor.
I mean, I could, in theory, if we have enough downtime, I have weaving. We could probably just save a lot of money.
Yeah, with weaving you could make that armor for half the cost.
We were going to make it masterwork, remember, so...
Well, then it would be half the cost of a masterwork set.
Okay. So, if you do that, then we'll need to get the fabric. Silk. And, I'll just show you what it looks like so you have an idea of what you're making.
But if it's, I mean, I can probably guess what it would look like.
Well, somewhere where we can acquire silk would be where I would like to be pointed to.
Well, it depends on the quality. If you want higher quality silks, you'll need to find a tailor, but silks are found all around the market. I'm sure you wouldn't go very far without finding someone selling fabric.
Well, then a tailor then. For the purposes of what this ceremonial robe will be going through eventually, we're going to need higher quality stuff.
All right. So, how much is Masterwork Silken Robes?
It's like 350 gold.
300
That-
plus whatever the normal cost of.
Yeah. So I said,
And the
Silken
components-
Ceremonial is 30 gold. So it'd be 380, and then if you bought the materials and Abeth made a weaving check to make them, it would take a day to make them, but it would only
maybe
cost.
longer if I don't. Maybe longer if I don't exactly make the.
Yes,
but
but it would only cost.
150.
Yeah, like not 150 because it'd be 380, be half of that, so it'd be 170. $170 gold for Masterwork Silken Ceremonial Armor.
The price you pay for the masterwork components is 1/3 the given amount, just as it is for the cost of raw materials. Okay.
Just remember though that Mage Armor doesn't stack with this.
yeah, it replaces it,
Yeah.
which is why we were doing it. This is just so I can't get jumped as easily. Was the idea. Because eventually, with enough enchantments, this becomes better than
Mage armor.
mage armor.
Eventually, yeah, it's a gold sink though.
It is, but
But if we go ahead and have somebody enchant it instead of so somebody, if one of the party gets enchanting, enchant magic armor, then any of the gold sink that we put into it actually will come directly out of it once we're done adventuring.
yeah. Because this is going to be a great item for any other, say, sorcerer who stops by our new town once we stop adventuring.
Sadly, I'm not a gnome.
So, gang, would you like to purchase that material?
Yeah, I'd also need to get me a weaving kit. Or
Yeah.
rather, like, proper tools, anyway.
A
True.
loom.
Yeah, you would need a tailor's kit. Let me see how much one of those costs.
I would
It-
prefer professional grade tools.
Yeah, we might get you just nicer. Because I know Masterwork tools aren't as expensive as, like, Masterwork armor or anything. They usually have, like, a set price of, like, 50 gold.
A set of common artisan's tools is 5 gold.
Instead of... How much is a set of Masterwork?
55 gold.
I think that's worth it, because it also gets you a little bonus.
Yep.
Yeah, the 5 gold is just a normal roll. When you have masterwork tools, it gives you a +2 on the roll.
Yeah.
And,
And considering I myself wear a lot of cloth and whatnot, it's like, I am probably going to be making a lot of clothing-based items. Or cloth-based items.
and can't you just take a 10 on this? How good is your sewing?
No, this is not a thing I can take a 10 on.
Yeah, because
okay.
there's a chance you could fail.
Okay. So
You could take
yeah, we
10
can
if you,
probably
like,
pick those up
spent
at
all
the
day
same
doing nothing else.
We can probably pick them both up at the same shop as well.
Yep. Alright, so 185 gold out of the group fund.
Yeah.
Alright, that puts you down to 1,900. Oh, sorry, 1,858 gold.
Right, we only put like 500 in.
No, it requires one.
Oh, sorry, not 1,000. 10,858. Someone's just
Oh,
pouring-
actually, okay. So no. So find the item in price in silver. 1/3 of that.
What is it?
Okay.
Yeah. So in order to do crafting, find the item's price in silver pieces, and have that pay 1/3 of the item's price for the raw material cost.
Alright. Make something, yep. So it'd be 1,800 silver pieces. and then 1/3. Oh, sorry, no. The item's price. So that'd be Masterwork could be 380. 3,800 divided by 1/3.
No. So for Masterworks, it's a little bit different, where you have the base item of the ceremonial like armor itself, and then there's the Masterwork component, which is its own separate thing, which is 150 GP for a suit of armor.
Okay, so it's
Okay, so it
50
is then only 1,800 divided by 3, which will come out to 600 gold worth of materials, or 600 silver worth of materials. 60 gold.
60
Okay.
gold, which turns into ultimately around 210 total.
Okay,
Yes.
that's much better for your bank.
Yeah. I mean, we didn't even really scratch
Okay.
the amount we put in.
So give me a craft check.
Okay, that is fingers crossed I actually did this correctly.
With your
so-
+2.
Yep,
Yeah, with the +2 for the Masterwork Artisan's tools.
Plus. That was a shitty roll.
16. So multiply your check result by the DC. All right, DC from table. Okay, it's not that hard. It's only like. Yeah, it's a high quality item, so it's DC 15, which you pass. So multiply check result by the DC. If it equals the price of the item in. Okay, yep. You complete it.
No, I complete the main part, but then I also have to work on the masterwork, which is a DC 20.
Okay,
Which,
give me another one.
in this case, that's, I'm guessing, embroidering my clan symbol into it, and
Or some other bit that requires it to return to.
Yep, give me a second weaving check to try this out. The party spends the day watching Abeth weave.
I'm gonna make some potions.
Nope. Okay.
Let's see.
I really wish I
and you
could
fail,
also-
and you failed by 5 or more.
Yeah, so that is half
So
of
you during the weaving, when you are weaving in the embroidery and the symbol of Amy's clan, you accidentally ruin the raw materials.
half of the raw materials.
Yeah, half the raw materials, and you must pay the original cost.
Pay the other half of it. So
Tomorrow, 2 bags of trash have to.
What are you trying to make, Julang? Either way, that's a fail.
Yeah. I was gonna make some cure light wounds, but yeah.
So I gotta pay an extra 75 gold.
Are you guys okay? I would like to spend 100 gold on a retraining of a feat. Are you guys okay with that?
Yeah.
I'm fine with that.
Okay, we're not getting anything other than I'm getting a retraining of a feat.
All right.
Just to let you guys know, the retraining of the feat will give me an extra 12 hit points.
Are you going toughness or?
No, I'm going. The feat is called Altered
Can I
Light.
retrain racial feats?
No.
No.
No. Oh, okay.
The feat's called Altered Life. And what it does is that if you have a trait that makes you fairy, which I do have a trait that makes me a fae, you can go ahead and use one of the other attributes for your con as your con bonus.
Oh, so you're using wisdom instead of con.
Exactly. Which gives me 6 per level, which is a lot.
Okay.
Nice.
Abeth, unfortunately, you cannot try again today.
Yeah, obviously not today.
But tomorrow you can attempt the masterwork part again.
The rest of today is undoing, like, oh no, that's a wrong area.
Well, yeah.
Could you go ahead and drop out 100 gold then, Tinky? So
I already
that
did.
Got my return? Thank you very much.
Also, wait, you just have to be a fae for that?
You have to be a fae for that, yes.
Dang it, I'm a shape changer, not a fae.
So yeah, becoming something other than humanoid is very hard.
Yes. You kind of have to start out as it.
Yeah.
And I did because I knew that I wanted to eventually go into Altered Life. I specifically went through and found a trait that does nothing but make it so that I am part Fey.
All right,
I was
gang. Is there anything else we'd like to spend money on before we go on today's wacky hijink?
Not that I can think of. I remember we talked about retraining background traits, but I have no idea how you do that.
that costs you
That's probably downtime stuff.
yeah, it would be something you could do right now, depending on what it is. What are you retraining?
It would probably be something like not Arcane Tempter, Gifted Adept. Not what? Wait. Yeah, it would probably be Arcane Temper, because I don't really do concentration stuff.
I'll give you a hand with that later. How about we just move on?
Yeah.
And I'll give you a hand with it later. Sound
Yes, that's fine.
Okay. Because I've still got to do. I've still got trace to put in, a few other things. But I will be there for roleplay and move my character around and roll
Yeah.
dice. So.
All right, gang. What do we want to do?
Well, why not check out the casino? Let's say take 50 gold with us, maybe each.
I mean, I have 100 of my own gold, so I'll just bring my own money.
Yeah, I have 140 of my own.
Man, how are you guys so rich?
They just had money left over from character creation, probably.
No,
Yeah.
and also I kind of just like, oh hey, this Ratling has money on him. I'm just gonna take it.
Oh yeah, you just took it for your own personal stuff.
Yeah, a few of us have taken it. I've expressly decided that my character, being a monk, is going to be giving all of his money to the party.
I'm gonna take 15 gold from the fund with me, just as, like, gambling money, in case I want to.
All right.
I forget, who has the,
Profession
Wand of
gambler.
Magic? No, profession fortune teller.
Pretty sure someone has profession gambler.
I do.
Who has the Wand of Magic missiles that we got last session that we decided not to sell?
You do.
Okay, I need to add that to my sheet then. Oh, I'm lagging.
Yeah, 'cause, I mean, I could make you.
Would you like to draw from your hero deck today?
You know what? Yes, before we leave, let's see what our luck is like, but my, things are lagging out. I attempted to open a compendium to look through stuff while I talked.
Give me that classic D54.
I don't know how to roll here.
You do. It's exactly the same as map tools.
Yep.
/R space D54. 53. That's a
I don't know
charisma
if-
card.
Oh.
That is, as you pull the card, you see on the picture, on the card, there is a shadowy figure stabbing another figure in the back. This is the Betrayal card. It's the neutral evil card of charisma. It represents selfishness and envy.
Huh. That's probably not good, but you should probably be fine.
I like that all the cards we've drawn have been like weirdly prophetic.
It's not even been intentional.
And I'm not rigging these. These are just the cards you're drawing. All right, we're going to go to the casino.
Off to the casino.
Oh yeah, I forgot. I have a talking scarf now. This is gonna go great.
Oh, you're gonna get stabbed in the back by your own scarf. It makes so much sense.
Oh no, it's a socialite. So I mean,
Darling, you simply must go to that table over there.
No, not like that. I already have an idea.
Aw. Oh, why isn't it the Southern Belle archetype? That's always so fun.
because Tanky usually has worse ideas.
As you approach, this building is large and immaculate. It definitely looks like a building that higher class people would go to. You can see there are guards with repeating crossbows scattered about. As well as you see people, mostly nicer dressed looking people, mostly Shao people, going in and out. Although there's no tokens, obviously, that are constantly in motion. I wish I could have, like, tokens on, like, tracks that just, like, move while the game is going.
That actually would be pretty cool. I do like that when you click to move, it actually like shows.
Why do I have? I can't. Yeah,
I think you're measuring.
yeah, and I can't change it because there's an overlay of a different token over everything else. I don't know how to get rid of it.
Usually the X in the top right corner.
There is no X in the top right corner.
Let's see.
I'll just reload.
Okay.
Yeah, so it comes to this.
You see, I'll keep explaining. I'll move Abeth with you guys. But you see that the guards of this building are not like Shao Town guards. These are mercenaries. And two of them stand as bouncers at the front door. As you step up, the guards sort of tense up and begin to sort of square up with you. One of them speaks up. Excuse me.
Yes.
Hello.
This is the Gold Dragon Casino. I believe you're lost.
We were
This
here
is exactly where we're coming.
to do gambling. We had money to spend.
Money to lose.
They kind of look at each other. Are you sure that you have enough?
Up 1 second.
Covers
Well, no.
the cover's 25 gold per head.
Yeah. I'll pay for everyone.
Ayami's going to kind of maneuver her robes again, so the clan symbol is actually showing. If they care about nobility and anything, they might actually know what it is.
I think it's the financial thing of.
One of them seems to recognize the symbol and says, all right, well, the cover's 25 gold per head.
All right. Who said they were paying for everyone?
Yeah.
Zhulang?
Zhulang will pay
Says
for
his own name wrong.
Yeah.
I mean, hilariously, Zhulang doesn't look like he's that badly dressed. Neither does Abeth. We only have 2 half-naked people.
Well, I mean, technically, the only thing Beth's ever wearing is just a shit ton of scarves, but you know.
But you're at least covered up.
Yeah.
This guy steps up and opens the door for you, holding it open. You step into this lively atmosphere. People are sitting at tables, guards are standing about, and at an immaculate throne there is a scantily dressed looking wild elf man. He sort of quietly observes the entire lobby as you see people playing cards, or some people are playing against each other, some people are playing against dealers. This guy here is just playing solitaire by himself.
And somehow losing money.
Well, he paid 25 gold to get in here, so he already lost money.
As you guys step in, there is like there's like an air of people looking at you. You are the only non-humans except for the wild elf in here.
Ayami currently looks human.
Although most people go about their business.
Well, okay. What kinds of card games do we have here? Because I don't know how to play.
As you are stepping up, a man in a nice-looking suit, and he looks very much like an employee here. He walks up and says, "Hi there, folks. Hey, how can I help you? Need to get a game? What are you interested in?"
I'm interested in winning a lot of money or losing a lot of money.
That's the spirit. All right, what kind of games do you like? We got all sorts of games.
Well, I like games of chance that I can win at. Gives a childish grin.
Ah, a roulette. This way, sir.
We do have a roulette table. We could also play Hand of Fate. We could play 21, Liar's Dice, Timora's Spinner.
Let's try 21.
Do they have mahjong? Do
I
they
think
have
I can
competitive
count to
mahjong?
21.
Unfortunately, ma'am, our Mahjong tournaments are on the 9th of every 10 day. Could play Gambit of Ord, Run of Luck, Three Dragon Ante.
You know, Tenki, you know what makes me sad? There's not a spell that lets me see how the fates are acting right now. There's no spell to let me see luck as a luck.
I mean, if you were like a
stealer.
higher level character, you could cast Foresight on yourself. But that's like an 8th level spell.
That is a ridiculous thing to do to win at gambling.
It does just straight up give you like a stupid bonus on every single roll, because you can see the future. It says, come, let's take a seat. Let's get one of the larger tables. Where are they? Oh, I suppose all the larger tables are taken. Over here.
This kind of shoves two tables together. Not in the best mood tonight. My upper back is really hurting.
The dealer quickly shuffles up these cards that are here and then takes out a bunch of D6s. He says, "All right, what are we playing first?"
Let's
21.
try that 21 thing.
All right, 21 is a very, very popular game here. We got a buy-in of 25 gold pieces.
Can you look
I'll
over?
put 25 in.
If you'd like to know the odds, I can explain them to you as well.
Before
Okay.
putting the money in.
So, 21 is a very popular game. Basically, what'll happen is we'll roll 2 of these 10-sided die. Let's see. And I will also roll 2 10-sided die. We then can roll as many dice as we want, 10-sided ones. However, you must get 21 and you cannot go over. If I go over 21, I lose. If you go over 21, you lose. In a case of both of us getting 21, we split. If me and you get 21, it's a 1-to-1 payout. If your roll places you over 21, you bust and your bets are forfeit. And if I win, or if you win and I go over 21, the bets are a payout of 3-2.
Okay.
All right, I'll buy in.
You can buy in for a minimum of 25, however you can bet as much as you'd like.
I'll buy in for 40.
All
I'll
right.
buy in for 25.
This is a one-at-a-time game, ma'am.
Oh.
Okay.
However, you could pool all of your money together into one roll if you'd like.
Not a good idea, I think, but I'll see how things go.
All
So
right.
how does the profession gambling actually work?
Profession gambling is a specific mechanic, basically meaning that instead of playing the game, you can just roll profession gambling against the dealer, and if you roll higher, you win.
Do you guys want me to try rolling profession gambling?
Yeah, why not?
What's your profession gambling at?
Plus 10.
These guys probably also have a very good profession gambling.
Yeah, I was reading. Like these are.
No, this place just opened up. They're all noobs.
So you can attempt to play the game normally, or you can just roll profession gambling.
I'll play the game normally first, and then we'll do a round.
Hey, Jilang. Both
I need to use
you.
the bathroom.
Let's get some gambling music in.
Where's the triple triad music when you need it?
By the way, each of these does have a maximum bet, but the maximum bet is like 700 gold or something like that.
That is really loud.
The music? Yeah, you can turn it down.
Yeah.
So, Julang, roll me 2d10. And I will also roll 2d10. Wait, did I just... Oh, I just realized I had your token selected when I rolled it.
Oh.
Okay, I rolled 15, you rolled 13. So, we both decide now. Do we roll a d10, or do we stay?
I'll roll a d10.
I will also roll a d10. 20. Um... Hmm. Okay. Would you like to continue?
I will stay.
The dealer will also stay. We have to play again.
Alright.
9. $14. Okay. The dealer will roll on the dice. 14. Would you like to roll on the dice?
That's a bust.
And you bust. You lose
Darn.
40 gold. Ooh, sorry about that, friend. He quickly scoops the gold into a small pouch and puts it on the side of the table. Now, miss, you were looking to play?
Oh, sorry, I'm back. What happened?
Zhulang lost.
Lost. I lost 40.
Ugh. Well, I'll play normally.
Alright. How much would you like to bet? We have a minimum bet of 25. We have a maximum bet of 800 gold.
I'll put down 25.
Alright. Playing it safe. Roll me 2d10.
Minimum.
The dealer will roll. 7. Nine. Okay. Would you like to roll another dice?
Yes.
The dealer will also. Okay, the dealer has 8. And you have 17.
I'm gonna hold.
Alright, the dealer will roll again. The dealer has 16. So you're close to 21. If the dealer doesn't roll, he loses. Okay, the dealer will roll.
I was about to say, he has
He
a
has
risk and a reward
Yeah.
here.
17.
Surprise me.
Would you like to roll again?
If I lose, I have to pay extra?
No,
Or I
if
just-
you lose, you just lose.
Well, I
If
believe
you
in fate.
tie, If you tie, you should start over.
Ooh. And they could easily bust here, but they could also just get one higher than me.
Yeah.
I think... Bust.
And you bust.
Oh, sorry about that, ma'am.
Outside as they may.
The dealer
Uh,
scoops 25 gold. You have 40
Yep.
gold.
Oh, you can actually add that. Great.
We turn to Akuma. Akuma, what game would you like to play? Hand of Fate, 21,
Well,
Game of Ord.
I wouldn't mind playing this. What's Hand of Fate?
Hand of Fate is a game. It's similar to Texas Hold'em. So, first things first, everyone that wants to play a game of Hand of Fate pays 50 gold. Then a player rolls a d12, keeps it the secret. Each player can then choose to fold or forfeit, or call it, or raise it. After then, a d12 is rolled. That is a dice that everyone can see. And then, once that round is finished, everyone, can call, raise, or fold. And then another d12 is rolled. And then, this is part where the players have a final chance to adjust their bets. And the player with the highest combined value of his or her own dice and the community dice wins 80%, and the other 20% goes to the casino.
This
the
is a
casino
no-win
always gets
sum for us.
something,
Yeah,
It's good if there's like a bunch of strangers, yeah.
but not good for us.
There's, let's see, Gambit of Ord. There's 3 Dragon Ante. One of the simpler games is obviously 21. There's also, what's it called? The Spinner, which is just you guess what number on a d20 would be rolled. And if they win, you win triple your money. Anyone who guesses odds or evens gets 1.5 payout. Losers just lose. This is literally roulette.
We'll do Spinner.
Alright, Spinner has a minimum 10 gold, maximum 500 gold.
Okay. We'll do 10 gold.
10 gold? Okay. Would you like to guess an exact number or odds or evens?
We'll go odds.
Alright, odd numbers. Lose 10 gold.
Okay, we'll do it again. Odds again.
You lose 10 gold.
Well, I'm really good at this, guys. I'm willing to do one more round. You guys up for
Yeah,
it?
go
Yeah.
for it.
Okay. Sure. One more.
Odds or evens? Or an exact number?
Odds. Odds.
Alright. 10 gold odds. You win 15
Hey.
gold.
Okay, so we'll go ahead and do 15 gold odds.
Odds? Okay, you win 15 times 1.5. You win 22 gold. 5 silver.
We'll do
Do 20.
okay, we'll do 20 odds.
20 odds?
Mm.
Lost 20.
But up 2 off of the initial investment.
No.
No,
Oh,
you just lost
How many
money.
down?
We're down 8.
Down.
Ooh, bad luck.
For those that don't know, that's the only one so far that gives us better than even odds, which is just keep playing that and play one or the other, and just keep playing it, and we will come out ahead.
Yeah, but that's boring. Look, I mean, you're not wrong, but that's boring.
You know?
Do Lang, play that game, but nothing but profession gambler.
That's Akuma.
Oh, Akuma? Oh, Akuma's the gambler?
Yeah.
Yep.
Meanwhile, I'm perfectly fine playing 21 because I have, stupid luck.
Sure. I'm okay with whatever you guys want.
You could
I
buy
can
into
also-
you could buy into a Hand of Fate game with other people.
I mean, yeah, I guess we could do other strangers.
Yeah, we could do other people.
Gambling has never been much of a thing for me in or out of games.
Well, Beth is a hedonistic, so,
Hedonist.
yeah, they're hedonist.
I don't mind doing more 21.
And you guys can leave anytime. This isn't the only
Yeah.
thing.
Let's play 10 more rounds of roulette.
10 more rounds.
Okay.
Sure, let's do a couple more rounds of roulette. See
Okay,
if we
you
can.
have access to your group fund.
Okay.
25.
We should choose a bet and stay at the exact same amount and not let it ride type thing. That's actually a mistake. If we want to have a chance of pulling ahead.
Okay, you want to stick at like
25.
10 to 20?
I just want to. Yeah, let me at least do a round of 21, and then we'll just.
Oh yeah,
I've
sure.
already spent all my money.
So I will just do a 50 gold bet on 21.
All right. Roll me 2d10.
This is where somebody hits
10.
10.
How do I do the 20? Is it just a
You,
fucking-
you
R
slash
2d10.
yeah slash R space 2d10. This is very exciting YouTube content.
12.
Yes.
All right. Would you like to roll a d10?
Yes, I would.
The
You're at
dealer
like
will
the
also
perfect position. There's only one number bad for you.
14 for dealer.
That's 12.
20.
20. I think that's a hold
am-
position.
Yeah, I am holding.
Dealer will roll on 14.
That's a 12, not a 14.
They bust.
No, oh yeah, 12. Yep, 22. They
Yep,
bust.
They bust.
You win.
50
You win.
times
50 times 3.
150. Hey, you just
Nice.
paid for the materials.
Well, and you know what? Since I'm on there, you know what? Screw it. I'll place, double down, put it down to 100.
100 on.
When you lose it all.
No, CC. Here's the thing. I put in 50. I won back 150. So technically,
You're
I-
not losing.
You're doing gambler's logic. This never works.
Yeah.
Okay, dealer has 8.
And
You have
10.
7.
Oh, that's I have 7. Yeah, I thought it was 6. It looked like a 6, but.
Dealer has 15. You have 14.
you have a lower chance of busting than they do.
Yeah,
Okay, will you go for it?
I will.
If you don't, you lose it, so you might as well.
Yep, I will roll for it.
Dealer will also roll then.
Healer bust.
Dealer bust, you have 18. You win. 100 times 3, you win 300 gold.
Damn.
Okay, put down 200.
Okay, so you're up 50.
You are now at
That's
568 gold.
Yeah, so I'm putting down a 200.
Alright, 200. Watch Abeth just sit here and win the entire sponsorship money.
Game's over.
Dealer has 5.
You have 7.
I'm gonna roll.
Dealer will also roll. Dealer has 14. You have 10.
I will roll.
Dealer will also roll.
17
Dealer has
for
17.
13.
You have 13.
You have 13.
You're
Will you
still
roll?
a better spot than they are.
I will roll.
Dealer will stay.
19.
You win.
Oh,
Damn. So that's
600.
Yep, you're now at 968 gold.
And you know what? One more. Put it at 400. Or no,
Max.
it's the max of it. Hold on, is the max 200 or what's the max?
High roller.
The max is 800.
Oh, okay, yeah, put it at 400.
There's now a small crowd gathering to watch you play.
Man, we're gonna have your Ava, your fingers, your precious thumb.
Dealer has 6. You have 13.
Okay.
Will you roll?
Yep.
Dealer will also roll. Dealer has a 9. You have 17.
I am staying.
Dealer will roll. Dealer has
16.
16.
They have to roll or lose.
Not necessarily.
Yeah.
He can roll and tie as well.
He can roll tie, roll
Or roll
win,
and bust.
or roll.
It's like
lose.
it's a 50% chance. It's like 35% chance that I win when I roll.
Point being, I have to land a 4 or below.
No, you've already.
You don't roll.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
I'm
already
staying.
stayed.
I am staying.
All right, dealer rolls. 17.
tie.
We tie, and we restart. Because dealer's not gonna roll that. 2d10.
10,
Dealer has 11.
11.
You have 18.
Staying. Staying.
Dealer rolls. Dealer has 20.
Damn.
Risk it or
You have 568 gold, down from 968.
Yep.
No,
you
no.
can't.
Walking
you
away.
could win here.
Oh, I could win? Okay.
You need a 3 or lower. Actually, you need at
Wait,
least
no.
a 2.
She's already chosen to stay.
Yeah,
no.
you already chose to stay. You
I've already
lost.
done this to stay, and
So
he's
you
told to
gotta,
stay.
you gotta put more money down.
Yeah.
Ooh, that was an excellent, excellent
No, I'm
stroke of
walking.
luck there.
No, nope, that's no more.
Okay, fair. You are up. You did go up like 500 gold.
Yeah, no, it's like, yeah,
Alright,
nope, happy
Time
with
for
that.
10 rounds of roulette.
This is the most cursed experience.
I'm gonna put 25 gold down each time and go odd. Wait, go even.
What's the difference?
It's different than last time.
The 25 on odd.
You said 25 on evens.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yep, he did say even, so he loses.
Okay.
25 again.
Loses.
25 again.
Wins.
Okay. You win 25 times 1.5.
Yep.
You win 37.5.
So you're still down gold.
Would you like to do it again?
Yes.
Loss.
That's a win.
It is.
Yeah, evens.
Again.
You're now at 75. 1. Okay. You're now at 51.
Okay.
You're now at 77.51. Again?
Yeah.
Okay. You're now at 52.5.
Again.
This is gonna slowly dig into a hole. Okay. You're now at 27.51.
2 more.
Okay, you're now at 2.51.
Can't even bet, I think.
Here's your 2 gold, 5 silver.
That was the ratio there. Loss, loss, win, win, loss, win, loss, loss,
Yeah,
loss.
meanwhile, I'm just happily sitting at 500,000.
Wish I had that kind of luck. You know, I fully expected you
thing.
just to screw the DM over and get 20, 20, 20, 20, 20, 20, 20, 20.
One of the guards steps up to you, Abeth.
Tells you like, yeah, you're no longer walking.
Miss,
Yes.
our Lord Fu Mang wishes to speak with you. He motions up at the wood elf, or the wild elf.
Very well.
Because like you, he is also partially naked.
Yeah, well, I mean, in a way, we're all partially naked.
Lang is fully naked. No, I'm kidding. I have a chest plate on.
You step up. Is everyone else coming with?
I will at least be a good
Yeah.
friend. Good
Fu-
friend, intimidating.
as you
turtle.
guys walk alongside the table, Fu Mang raises his hand and sort of beckons you up.
All right.
Gambling.
Nice cinematics.
Fu Mang sort of sits there. He sort of has one leg up. He's just wearing a skirt that is like plated with small gems and pieces of gold. That was an impressive stroke of luck you had there.
Well, what can can I say? Fate always usually smiles on me for one reason or another.
Ah, it's a shame it had to end. It would have been so interesting to see everyone cheer as you won.
Well, sometimes it's important to know when to walk.
You don't look like nobles. You look like adventurers. Am I correct?
More or less, aye.
Indeed. I am so very interested in adventurers, the lifestyle, I mean. You must have quite a lot of coin to be here.
I feel like we're gonna get mugged.
Yeah, she's kind of. I'm afraid there's no real right answer to that kind of statement.
Oh, trust me, I'm a legitimate businessman. I have some more higher stakes bets if you're interested.
Depends on what these bets are.
Oh, such table games are very, very small and paltry compared to the kind of things that I get into in my spare time. Why don't we speak somewhere more private?
You know, I hate to say this, but this would be the hilarious point of, oh, you want private? Opens pocket dimension.
I want to do judge intentions, but I have a feeling this involves illegal blood sports.
If you're
Like, this
interested,
is out of character.
he reaches over to a teapot nearby and sort of stirs it gently. If you're interested, just come on up onto my platform.
Why not?
I will jump up the platform instead of walking up the stairs.
Ah, excellent. He sort of stirs the teapot gently, and you see the world around you sort of fade away and become translucent. It's a minor spell, a demi-plane of sorts. So we can talk more privately. Now,
Figure out.
I'm interested in the kind of things that you're interested in. Gold, excitement, glory. All those sorts of things. That is your mantra, is it not?
Sure.
It would be.
Everything in excess.
That's an interesting way to think about it. I suppose that also could be a good way to think about it. I am a man of excess, as you can tell by my very, very nice casino. I sort of started up as a side project to my main goals.
Well, and act like you don't know nobody.
I do know many people, though acting like I don't is always very fun. My name is Fu Mang. What are your names?
Hmm. Something like a flag is going off in my mind. Like,
I never like telling any fey creature my name. That includes elves.
I don't.
My name is Jimbo.
Would it be
Jimbo. It's very nice to meet you.
would it be knowledge religion to know if that name has any religious meaning?
Fu Mang?
Mm.
Fu Mang, you can make linguistics. Zhulang, you know that Fu Mang means Lord of Wealth in Shaolang. The name doesn't immediately sound familiar.
I do have ranks in linguistics. Can I make knowledge nobility?
You may.
Is that... It's this one. 9.
The name Fu Mang doesn't really ring any bells to you. Not in that regard.
And I'm also more accustomed to southern nobles.
The worst part is that I have a feeling that we're dealing with an interesting individual here. And it's like, he
Oh,
knows
don't
many
be
people.
shy.
Yeah, he knows many people. Me lying is not gonna work. So yeah, Rahabith. You know, many people just call you by my last name, Fish.
The name doesn't sound Shao. Where's it from?
God, the name of the place keeps eluding me.
Kalimshan.
Kalashin.
Interesting. That is a place I have never been. I would love to visit one day. Have you ever been yourself? You don't seem like you seem like you've adjusted to the customs very well.
Yeah, I might have at one point, but I was very young at the time. Before my parents managed to get their way here.
I don't know why. It sounds very Scottish.
Irish.
Just Irish, whatever. Like, and that's just
And-
how she sounds. Like, I can't do a Asian, and I can't really do a Middle Eastern accent. It's just how it is.
Ooh.
Who flipped him?
I accidentally flipped him. One sec.
Ooh, that's an interesting name. Stands on his head on his throne.
Well, so we have Jimbo, Abeth, and you two.
Akuma.
I recognize your crest, Fox Girl.
Hmm.
Spent a
I-
lot of time in the south.
I don't give my name most of the time.
That is fine. I no longer require it. I recognize the symbol. Now, I am a man who loves simple games of chance. I don't like rigging my games. I don't like taking the fun out of the chance, the chaos, the fate. I have a few very simple games that I want to play.
Oh no, it's Jigsaw!
Not quite. He
Oh,
says,
it's that bastard from the Spiral movie?
Fu Mang's form begins to shift gently. That's a very, very gradual transformation, but he does change his form.
Yep, I knew it.
Tanky said he wouldn't have to do combat.
Yeah, I do it.
Well,
I knew
it wouldn't be combat because it's a CR-14 creature that would punch you and you die.
Actually, no, this wouldn't be a devil. This would be a demon.
This is a devil.
Oh, I guess yeah. No, that would make sense.
Contract.
He
Yeah.
says,
Don't usually do those.
he says, I am Fu Mang. That is my true name. I am not a liar. Don't be afraid. I'm not going to hurt you. I know that many of your kind, especially in the more rural regions, are afraid of us Akuma fiends. But I don't mean any harm to these people or the people of this village. I am simply a man looking for a very, very specific kind of luck. And it seems that you don't have the exact kind of luck that I like, but you do have a certain air about you. Adventurers always seem to. That spark.
Casually looking in pocket of stolen people's luck.
He says, adventurers especially have that tenacity, that spark, that's so interesting to me. I will give you a simple bet. He sort of takes a small piece of paper off one of the spikes on his back. We'll flip a coin. You call it? Heads, I'll give you 20,000 gold pieces. Tails, I would like a little bit of your luck. Not enough that you would be stumbling and stubbing your toes all day, but enough that you'd certainly feel it.
I'll take this bet.
You know, Tanky, this is
Not
what
you,
I really...
you're incredibly unlucky. That's one.
Tanky,
He motions with his hand towards Abeth.
I'll tell you this. This is where I really wish this was a more role-playing heavy-esque game, because I'm used to ones where it's like, well, would this pouch of other people's luck would do for that?
I mean, for some reason you had other people's luck, you could certainly trade for it. This is
Twisted Fate
a devil.
steals people's fortune, remember?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But you don't keep it, which I wish you
True.
did, because that would be cool.
If you guys had Jing, you could also spend Jing here.
Jing.
Yeah.
Jing is a
What's
specific
Jing?
mechanic that is only available on this continent. It's essentially a luck-based mechanic.
Oh. Yes.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah.
I wish that was
I
a...
have Shing, I don't remember.
He wait.
Actually,
Oh.
Jack's character has Jing because he chose negative Jing on the first roll, and he has not claimed his positive Jing.
Yeah, but
is
that's
that-
for his role specifically.
Oh no, but
Yeah,
it
I did.
resets on long.
I did.
But
I
it
did
it
claim my
resets on
positive
long rest
already.
too.
Oh, okay.
He says, "It's a very, very simple bet." He waves his hand. He rubs his fingers together, and a red-colored metal coin appears.
I actually have...
Heads
I
or
want-
horns? Or
I have
horns
a
or
question
tails?
before this happens. For the amount of gold he's offering, what can I assume the amount of luck drain would be? What role would that be?
I assume you could go knowledge planes, or like lore fortunes.
I can do knowledge planes easily. I have that skill.
Can I wish I could do lore fortunes. I didn't add it. Could I do anything with Arcana?
21.
Arcana or Spellcraft are my best options.
It would be a permanent detriment to all of your rolls.
I don't think that's worth 20,000. Especially considering he's not saying... He says it won't be stubbing your toe on everything, but...
It's a heads or tails game. Lose it all or win it all.
It's up to Raybeth, because you're the one whose lucky wants to steal.
Mind if I expect the coin first?
Of course. And I have a piece of paper here so you can bind it legally. He unfurls a small contract.
Yeah, I am going to look the coin over. I am going to basically read. I have basically knowledge engineering arcana planes. You read the fine print.
To inspect a contract, a devil contract is linguistics.
I will inspect the contract for you.
Yeah, please do. Just
Pinky?
pretty much be my lawyer for this.
Oh,
here.
can I help Zhulang inspect the contract?
You may. You can
I
aid
roll
another.
10?
You cannot take 10.
Okay.
Well, I will help.
Okay.
How I can.
18.
What do I need to do? Oh, it just gets a plus bonus.
You roll your linguistic skill, and if you get a 10 or over, he gets +2.
Oh, okay. Let me roll my linguistics.
One sec, let me get the stats of a contract devil real quick.
Nope, I did not get over a 10. I attempted
Why
to
is
help.
there a
That's the contract devil stats.
Oh.
Terrifying.
Oh boy.
What?
Uh,
That is not very fair.
yeah, I know. He has 17 skill ranks in it.
Yeah, well, I'd imagine he's really gonna.
Man, I wish I had the spell Find Traps.
That wouldn't work for this specific scenario.
Dang it. No, for Find Legal Traps. Anything that could harm us.
That's stretching it, but yeah. It's very, very short. I rolled it mostly for a bluff. It appears as though... So basically, the contract is, you agree to it, right? Then you flip the coin. If you roll heads, if you roll horns, it's horns or tails. If you roll horns, you get 20,000 gold. If you roll tails, you get a -2 on all your rolls from now on. Yeah, until the day you die.
Whoa! Okay, so we just need to get a revival spell to kill Raybeth and then bring her back to life.
No,
There's a
Alright,
clause
sorry.
in the contract. If you try to circumvent this by that way, your soul is damned to the Black Fortress, and you become a devil after death.
Oh, dang it. Don't know if it's worth it for a -2 to everything.
So the options are either accept it, get a shit ton of money, fail it, you get a -2 to everything, and try to circumvent it through without trying to annul the contract.
And that will
you-
damn your soul. Yes.
Yeah. So basically, the only way, if I fail this, the only way through is to kind of basically go through loophole, like
Basically,
go
you
through
would
hoops.
you would have to die naturally. Basically, you'd have to die not by your own hand.
Or basically
through
go
a
through
not
so many hoops to
Yeah.
just go to the devil in question and annul the
or
contract.
you'd have to use a wish spell to annul it. Only a wish spell can permanently annul a contract.
I don't know if it's worth 20,000 gold for a -2 to 6
said-
stat.
It's the ultimate bet. I'm, of course, interested in luck and games of chance. I won't cheat you. There'll be nothing crazy about the coin, no supernatural circumstances. You'll roll, I'll pay you in cash right away.
If we're gonna go for it, I would suggest taking a Jing.
If I
Positive
can.
Jing.
Oh, a positive jing. How would that work with a D2?
I guess it gets him a reroll?
No, I would just make it a D20, and 11 or above is a pass, and 1 to 10 is a fail. And you would get jing on it.
Okay.
I think that's fair.
So the mechanics of jing is whenever a player does something that requires luck and no skill, you can choose to
Like
become
this.
positively or negatively jinged. If you choose positive, you get up to +5. However, within the next 1 hour of real life, I can give you a penalty of equal to that on one roll.
I think
no,
that's
I will go positive
definitely
Jing
fair.
in this case.
Taking it and doing positive,
Yeah.
and getting bitch smacked by a devil.
Yep. Fuck it, look, if I fail, I mean, screw it, I will live with a -2 and I will find some way to annul that contract somehow.
Eventually, I will have access to getting wish.
Alright, would you like to flip the coin, or should I?
I'll do it. It's
Luck
my-
in her hand.
I'll do it, but it's my fate in my hands, it's not.
So what is
RD20 plus 5.
Yep, /R D20 +5. If you roll 10 to 1, or if you roll 1 to 10, you fail. If you roll 11 to 20, you pass.
Fuck,
Pass.
You barely pass because
You
of jing.
Barely passed. Without that Jing, you would not have
Okay.
passed.
As you flip the coin, there is a channel of energy that you feel, and you feel charged electrically. As you flip it, there is almost a moment where you see it land tails, but when you blink, it is heads.
Does the contract devil notice this?
He cocks an eyebrow, but he says, "Ah, lucky as always. I'm very, very interested in that." He reaches down with his very long arm. His arms are like 8 feet long. It's kind of gross because he has to reach like all the way to his back to grab contracts. He scoops the coin up and inspects it. Well, it looks like you won. Congratulations. What do you have to say?
Well, I suppose I suppose fate smiles upon me like usual.
He reaches towards the contract that he wrote up, and it sort of burns away. Looks like this contract isn't necessary anymore. Here you go. He waves his hands, and 3 small chests appear in front of you.
Yeah, gee, well, I mean, let's be real. It's one of those things that all of a sudden this contract devil has an interest in me. This is not going to be the last time I see him.
How about double or nothing?
No.
Well,
Because you could be hit
yeah.
by that negative
Yeah.
5.
You actually couldn't, because negative Jing can hit you only on rolls that rely on the skills of your character.
So, in
Oh.
theory, so this would entirely be down to either I roll 11 plus or.
Yeah.
Actually, this is a good point. If I fail, would I still get that -2, or would this be a
Yes.
-4?
No. If you do heads, you win 40,000. If you do tails, you win nothing, but you also lose nothing.
Okay.
It's double, like you said, double or nothing.
Listen, okay, as long as I don't have if I don't have any risk to my skill rolls from now on, I don't care.
Remember,
Well, we
he can
have
make you take a
20,000.
-5 on this.
No, we can't.
Nope,
can't.
because Jing can only affect you on negative Jing can only affect you on skills that rely entirely on the skills of your character, and this is not skill based.
Yeah, and so if I lose, we just lose the money. There's no damnation on me. So realistically,
So,
if
will you
so-
take your 20,000 and leave, or will you go for the 40,000?
Well, considering it's a double or nothing, and we both are individuals who'll enjoy a game of chance, I'll take up on your offer.
All right. He burns up a contract and begins writing it up.
And obviously read through it, make sure he didn't add any fine print.
It's very, very small because it's just, if you get heads, you get an extra 20,000. If you get tails, you get nothing.
Yeah, so if I get tails, I get nothing. at
Zhu
all.
Lang with that 27, that's definitely what the contract says. There's no clauses.
Okay, it's like either I win and double the money, or we just walk away with nothing and nothing bad happens to me, but we also don't get any money.
But we played an interesting game.
Yeah, so hey, why not?
Would you like to flip the coin?
Naturally.
He scoops the coin up and hands it to you.
Yep.
From his seated position, he puts it in your hand. It's gross.
God, those are lanky arms.
Yeah, they are lanky.
Oh, okay, nothing. Oh well.
Oof. Sorry, friend. He waves his hand and the gold disappears.
Oh well.
Well, that was fun. He stands up and stretches, and his form gently shifts back. One sec, let me grab his other character art.
What could we have done with 20,000 extra gold?
Well,
other than
if you would have won, you would have had enough money
The
to
campaign
leave.
would have been ever.
yeah.
Let's be real. If I won, the campaign would have been over.
He
Wait, yeah, so we couldn't allow that.
he stirs the teapot again, and the world fades back in, as if nothing had happened.
Let's be real. He's going to be seeing us again eventually.
Well, it's an unfortunate circumstance that you had to lose, but do come again some other time, or continue to have fun at my prestigious casino.
I plan to.
He
Tell me
sits
again.
down and grabs his cup of tea and begins drinking it. Says, "Alright, you may step away now."
Yep, until we meet again. In which case, let's be real. He is more than likely going to show up again at some point.
Shows up in your dream to steal your luck.
Yeah.
You know, what would we have done if this campaign ended? We don't have a story to tell yet.
Exactly. That's the reason why I was willing to do the double or nothing, because let's be real. That would be no story.
Can't believe you didn't just take the 20,000. I totally would have just taken it.
Yeah.
I did not expect you to go for double or nothing, but it's always very cool.
That
Yeah.
20,000 could have gotten us all quite a lot of nice items.
It could have, but at the same time, it's like, that's too easy.
Yeah. More gambling today.
Would you like to gamble more, or would you like to leave for some other adventure?
No, but my dice rolls are saying no more gambling.
I would
You-
like to go check up on Lehigh.
Yeah, I think I'm done for the day.
Listen,
Yeah, same
I
here.
walked in with about 100 gold. I walked out with 600, some odd. So realistically, I still came away with money.
Yeah,
Just-
we all, everyone but you did though.
I did not come away with any extra money. I lost all my money.
You should have just gone for the 21 like I did.
I did, and that's where I lost it.
I'm gonna be right back.
Desperately trying to get my neck and shoulder to stop hurting.
Okay, let's see if this works. I got something I want to try. One sec.
Oh no! He wants to try something that's dangerous!
No, that didn't work. Alright. Oh no, a 5-foot circle.
Oh no, Tanky blew up the bar.
What spell has a 55-foot radius?
You're right.
Wow, Fireball's not actually that big.
Really? I thought it was. Oh no, it's a 15-foot radius, you're right.
Alright, I'm back.
Return to the bar. Oh no, you're off the grid. You're on the grid, Zach.
I'm off the grid. It won't let me back on either.
What?
Okay, just hold shift.
Why does Zach's character have a little dot on him? And I don't see that little dot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also just hold shift when you move. You can go off grid.
Oh, there it is.
What dot? I don't see a dot.
Oh,
I can
the dot.
actually sit in the chair!
As you return to Tao, she gives you a wave as you step in. Hey, friends.
That was an interesting.
Oh, my throat hurts, but I'm gonna keep going.
That was an interesting place.
Really? Did you win anything?
I a fair bit, a fair bit. Got to personally speak with the owner.
Really? Yeah, it's so rare to see a wild elf these days, especially after the mist came in.
Yes, indeed, and he had quite the he was quite the fan of contracts.
I don't understand what you mean. Like he's a lawyer?
Of a sense.
She says, well, I'll get you some dinner, and we can discuss the next plan.
Uh-huh.
Okay, you guys can talk to each other, or any other member of the party, or any other member of the gang. One second, grab the actual picture of who's in the bar, because I don't have all their tokens and actors.
Oh no.
Here you go, general chat.
Ah. We always do sit like this, apparently. Odd.
Tao steps out with a sort of brothy onion soup with some noodles and sort of pours it out into a pot into a bunch of small wooden bowls.
Still, this does leave the question of what next.
She says, still no word from Baolian. Or Bailian.
Still,
He's probably dealing with his family.
Does anyone know what happened to Lehigh?
Lehigh? You mean Shihai?
Shihai, yes.
The child?
Yes.
I believe she's with the refugees. The rest of your people. As well as that other foxfolk priest, Miura.
I don't know what he is either.
He's with the refugees as well.
Makes sense.
who's the noble name again? I'm trying to remember.
Bailian.
Bailian. He's been gone for a while, hasn't he?
Yes,
Yes.
I haven't been able to get in touch with him. I believe, I'm not sure exactly where he lives. I know it's probably somewhere in the Emerald District.
Well, I suppose that it wouldn't hurt to at least pay him a discreet visit.
Perhaps.
Well, at
Will be a
least
good
make sure
idea.
he's
I know of
still
a
alive.
few other more riskier ways to make some coin, but I'm not exactly sure you'd like it. It's nothing illegal, mind you, just not very pleasant.
I'm willing to do things that are not as pleasant.
No, it would. I mean, any option's an option.
$20 is $20.
There are a collection of Wujian wizards here in town. They're looking for experimental, magical subjects. They are testing new spells, especially elemental spells.
Would be willing to, I guess.
What
Doesn't
would
sound,
it hurt?
it doesn't sound exciting, but willing to try anything.
I mean, what's the worst that could happen? It doesn't sound like it'd be.
You could
desperate.
explode.
Yeah, well, I mean, there's always the chance of I die in the gutters being eaten by the rats. So,
Well, if you really think about it, all of us could explode at any moment.
I mean, anything's equally possible.
and
Alright, where are these casters?
Well, there's an arcane district. You could go looking for one. There's no current advertisements, as I see, but I know they do it.
I'm sure we'll ask around. If you say it's not illegal, I'm sure we'll come across some looking for volunteers.
I'm not sure how much it would pay, but you could certainly go for a try.
It's worth asking.
All right.
Let's go find out.
One second. All right. Let's see here. Oh, I just don't have the map anymore. Great.
Wow, that sucks.
I must have accidentally deleted it.
It was a good session, y'all.
No. We still have stuff. I just don't have the map. Theater of the Mind time.
Illegal.
So, gang, you step through the immaculate streets until reaching a place that is clearly pointed out to you by locals to be the place where wizards gather. Specifically, it's called the Quill District. You see, as you step through the streets, magic item shops, alchemists. There are two different competing magical colleges in this city. There are people going about their business. As you're walking down the street, you see like a group of people teleport into the street for sort of getting their bearings and walking along. This place is a hub of magical entertainment.
Okay.
Well, if there's any, magical researchers and other mages wanting volunteers for experimental spells, the colleges are always the good first choice.
That's where the crazy ones go.
Okay.
Time to check out Wizard College. Man, they are not gonna like me if they figure out what I am.
I mean, hell, I'm sure I could probably also get being a magus, I could probably,
The two schools are named Kegria and Raphonia. There are two different draconic words.
What do they mean?
Raphonia means place of wizardry, and Kegria means magical school.
How generic.
Wow, how creative.
It sounds exotic because it's in draconic, okay? Let's see. Does anyone have knowledge local? I can tell you a little bit about these schools.
Nope.
I can definitely roll knowledge local, I think. I have buffs to it.
You have to actually have the skill to be able to roll it.
Then I would not be able to do that, despite having +3 to it.
Next time you get a skill point,
don't.
just drop one skill point into it.
Alright, you have no fucking clue what the reputations of these colleges are. Which one would you like to go to? Raphonia or Kegria?
Okay, real question. I don't know. Here's how we figure out the reputation of the schools. What colors do they wear?
Kegrians, the Kegria school colors are purple and gold, and the Raphonian school colors are black and blue.
Okay.
Black and blue it is.
Yeah.
Ah, you Harry Potter nerds.
I hate Harry Potter, but, yes. So,
Well, there isn't a purple one.
you move to Kegria, the school with black and blue colors, and you walk out onto the campus. As you approach the campus itself, it is a sort of large field with many tall buildings. You can see there are groups of studying wizards and bards sitting out. Some people are studying spell books, some people are practicing minor magics. Most people you see here are Shao humans. However, there are some tieflings as well as some fox folk. Some kitsune.
Okay.
Casually remembering not to practice any of my magic here. But wizards do not typically like sorcerers.
There's a rivalry, but it's not hostile.
It's usually more, we have to work for our shit. What the fuck did you do to get any of your stuff?
I was born with it.
So,
Not my fault my family fucked an alternate dimension.
Yeah, it's the warlocks are the troublemakers.
Shame they aren't in this game.
there's witches. They're basically
Yeah.
warlocks. Male witches are just warlocks.
Anyway.
As you step up, you see the first person you come across, as you guys are sort of walking up the sort of stone tile path, you see an older-looking showman who's sort of trying his best to carry many large boxes into a side door in the what's it called? Into a side door into one of these main buildings. He is carrying many large wooden boxes, sort of. They're big enough that it's like he like can't see where he's going. He's like walking sideways with the boxes.
How heavy are these boxes? Probably not that heavy, right?
You can't really tell just by glancing at them because they are just nondescript wooden boxes with no labels.
You know what? Because this is a mage school and whatnot, I'll use magic hand to hold the door open as we approach.
Yep, you mage hand the door. As you do, he says, "Oh, hello, thank you." He sort of scoots into the door and sort of sets the boxes in some sort of inner lecture hall. While you hold the door open, he sort of turns back, and he turns. As he does, he sort of closes the door behind him and steps outside towards you guys. Greetings, hello.
Oh.
The man is a older-looking man, maybe in his late 60s. He's a Shao man, human. He's bald, but he has a white handlebar mustache. That's sort of poofy. You know what I mean?
Does he also have a ponytail?
He does not.
Damn.
Oh, he's not the cool prof.
Yeah, he's not the
He's
Steve-
bald but has a ponytail. That's like psycho behavior.
No, it isn't. It's like 80s hippie behavior. Bald on top with a ponytail.
No, he's completely bald all the way around.
Okay, well.
He's clearly
Actually-
a long bald.
Wait a second. The hairstyle I just described is actually Chinese.
Still,
Yeah.
it looks terrible. Let's see. He says, oh, nice to meet you. Are you students? I don't recognize you.
No, adventurers were, actually rather new to the city.
Adventurers, huh? Well, he says, I am Chin Yu. I'm a, professor of illusions. Nice to meet you. He extends a hand out.
Yeah, she'll shake it.
Sort of shakes all your hands one by one.
One by one.
Well, what brings you to our campus? We don't usually have adventurer visitors that aren't just buying magic items.
Well, word on the street is that, there are people here who are looking for volunteers for certain things, and figured we'd offer some assistance.
He says, oh, you're here for the trials. I see. Yes. There are certain trials that we're interested in testing. However, they are a little dangerous.
I'm willing to do dangerous things.
Yes.
Well, you
Often
are
stated
adventurers,
before.
so it makes sense. I myself am a well, as you know, I profess and teach illusion magic. I have a few very, very specific spells that I've been looking to try out. I could certainly pay you for your time, at least a little bit.
Right.
Of course.
Okay.
But I mean, the school of illusion magic has never really been known to be physically dangerous.
Oh, well, it certainly could be, especially when you're an illusionist as skilled as myself. I myself, I need to test a few spells from the 8th Circle of Magic, and I don't have anyone that is willing to be tested on.
Okay. Do I have ranks in Arcana to know what the hell the 8th Circle of Magic is?
I have-
8th Circle is just an in-character way of saying 8th level spell.
Okay.
Meaning this guy's at least a 15th level wizard.
But what would I roll to see if I might know what he's looking to test?
If you have lore illusions or knowledge arcana or spellcraft.
I have spellcraft.
Alright, he explains the spell to you. It's a very, very simple illusion. It's not simple, but he sort of looks at you, Akume, and says, my friend, are you a lycanthrope by chance?
Head.
That's okay.
Spider, you there? Spider? He's dead.
Yeah, no.
I should have tried to take a 10 if I was allowed to.
You cannot take 10 on knowledge checks.
Oh. That's why I did spit.
He turns and says, well, the first thing I was wanting to test was well, it's a permanent hallucination effect. It's permanent, as so far until as it is dispelled. You wouldn't be trapped with it forever, but it is a permanent hallucination. Basically, it's a hallucination that exists only for you. It's an illusion only you can see that creates visual, auditory, olfactory, and tactile components, meaning that you can touch, feel, and even taste something that doesn't exist.
That sounds very interesting. Ayami is still interested in making that spell we had talked about. And this
Yes.
sounds like it might be very good for that. to learn
I
about.
also have a scintillating pattern spell that is more dangerous. It won't hurt you, but it will feel very unpleasant. Many people here don't want me to try it on them. Do you know the spell, something more your level? Color spray.
Yeah, that's something
No.
I'm very familiar with.
It is essentially a more violent version of that spell.
I see.
He turns to you, Akuma. You're actually here now, right, Spider?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good. I tried to talk to you, but you were gone.
I apologize.
He says, and your strange appearance, you wouldn't happen to be a lycanthrope, would you?
I am.
I have some very interesting spells that work only on lycanthropes I haven't been able to test yet.
Well, I'd be willing to submit myself to those tests.
You wouldn't be in any pain, although it would be very unpleasant.
Unpleasant, that's okay.
All right.
That's
Let's
very
say, a bulk deal. How about, for the tests with the lycanthropes are very rare. I'll give you, let's say 600 gold for the test.
Okay. His eyes light up.
And for the scintillating pattern, let's say 300.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Well, come step inside. I don't want to frighten anyone.
Okay.
What about the permanent illusion one?
Oh yes, the audio visual hallucination. I'd give you 200 for that.
sounds similar to something I wished to
So,
test myself at some point.
1100 altogether. I mean, he interrupts before turning to you and says, "Oh, are you a student of the art yourself?"
Not exactly wizardry, but my family is quite proficient in magic.
Sorcery is a very, very interesting subject. Come inside.
Just because it might actually interest this guy, Ayami's gonna kind of flex her magic for a moment. So she's in her human form, but the ears spectrally are going to appear along with the 9 tails, currently which 6 are in green chains.
That's interesting. I've never quite seen something like that. He says, I'm not an expert on sorcerers, although we do have a professor here who is one. He says, as he sort of steps in, he says, if you would all step here into the circle. As he steps in, there's a big lecture hall, and right in the center of the lecture seats, there's a large wooden circle, kind of like a arena or a... Well, obviously like a spell. It looks like a mage bond arena.
Oh, it's just the professor in the face. Wait, I'm joking.
Okay. Step into it.
Yep.
He says,
You know,
alright. First, I'd like to try the Lunar Veil spell.
Okay.
This one will only affect you, Mr. What was your name?
Akuma.
A very unfortunate naming.
It's because of the curse. I was an orphan, and it stuck.
That's a very sad story. Hopefully you
Shrug.
can find some way to relieve yourself of that curse soon. I know it is certainly possible. I've read stories of it. He
From
says,
what I understand, I was born with it.
he says, the rest of you should step out.
Yep.
Yep.
All right. This may cause some discomfort.
Okay.
So, yeah, he waves his hands and begins chanting. And he's going to cast Lunar Veil. You must make DC 26 will save.
I don't think that's physically possible.
No, it is.
It is.
He basically starts rolling that 20.
No.
No, he has he has
No.
a 10 to will. You have to roll 16 or higher. Oof.
A 3 is not a 16.
However, you also take a -2 penalty on illusions,
Yep.
which this is. He waves his hand, and there is a tremendous area of shadow. The light level was lowered by 2 steps, so this room becomes dim from bright light. Akuma, you are forcefully reverted to your human form, or your humanoid form.
Okay.
One sec, let me get the art for that.
Akuma just turns into a normal bat.
Yeah.
He's a were-human.
Oh, he turns into a wolf folk, like he's just like, oh, you thought I was the bat first? No, I'm actually a were-bat.
No, he just turns into a hybrid bat wolf. No, I'm a were-human.
Yeah, exactly, like,
I got bitten by a human.
The most dreaded species of all, the were-human.
can you send me the high-res version of your bat folk art?
Yeah.
I only have the low-res version, it looks absolutely terrible.
No problems. Give me 1 second. I'll send it. Oops, not that one.
Hey guys, Jesse here.
That's Low-res 2. Where's the high-res version I had? I had a high-res version of it.
If you don't know high-res, I can do the low-res.
Give me a second. I could probably find it again. It was... Actually, we'll use this one instead. This was another one that I didn't mind the looks of, so we'll use this one instead.
Okay, just send it to me.
If it loads.
I need to get, like, a few furry artists on, like, commission. Or, like, retainer.
Why?
So that I can draw certain beast folk. It's really hard to find furry art that isn't, like, obviously sexualized.
Well, you can blame the community for that.
Yes. I do blame them.
I
Okay,
do
here we
not
go.
participate in that, so you can't blame me.
You're correct, you are a scaly.
Scales are better than fur, like, just in general.
Hmm.
Why would you have fur when you can have scales, like in real life?
Because this character will never really get cold.
No, I mean in real life.
In real life?
Would you rather have fur or scales in real life?
I'll tell you this, I would prefer to have foxtails than I would to have, lizard tail.
Dude, lizard tail would be sick.
Giant fucking pillows, my dude.
You could cut it off and eat it.
Yeah, are you an iguana? There are certain species of lizards who do not regrow their tails.
Just be an iguana, duh.
Yeah,
but
I
if
would
you're-
still prefer to have a giant pillow instead.
Well, you would feel it, like it'd be a tail.
Yeah, foxes sleep on their tails all the time
True, very cute.
because they are extra warm and they are fluffy.
Alright. I have
Holy
just...
cow, you are horrifying. I did not say that in game, but
Oh wait, you have that art. Oh, that's where... I thought you DM'd it to me. I was very confused why it wasn't appearing.
Either one works. It just is a much more bat-like base, and the arms are now attached to the wings.
I like how this jazz is still playing.
as it's still playing, meanwhile in the darkness, we just hear cracking and snapping of bones.
Also, you take, -5 to con while in the light.
Drop's dead.
No, actually, it has no impact.
As it, it does... It makes you feel a little tired, but that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't
Right.
affect... You're obviously not in very great shape.
Right.
Here you go. Okay, there is a shifting of light. The shifting of skin and bone, and Akuma turns into just a regular-looking bat folk. He says he sort of writes something down. All right. I suppose I didn't realize you were a bat folk at first.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Inflicted with lycanthropy. Werewolf.
Yes, I suppose I should have...
Well, technically, I don't think I was inflicted. I think I was born with it. But you know,
I have not heard of a creature being born a lycanthrope. Oh, besides, of course, being a mating of two lycanthropes. Were your parents also cursed?
drugs. I don't know who my parents were or anything about my parents.
For a
I was
second
raised-
there, I thought you said drugs.
Drugs.
The werewolf drug. He says,
Listen, I've been high for the entirety of my life. I have no idea what you're talking about right now.
it's possible then that your birth parents, at least, were lycanthropes. Of some kind of lycanthrope.
I am guessing that's probably what happened, is they were lycanthropes. Because
It's strange. Your parents would have had to have been two bat-folk lycanthropes.
yes,
Batfolk werewolves, most
Yes,
likely.
that seems strange. You are the only bat-folk I have ever seen afflicted with lycanthropy. I saw one that was ironically a werebat. It didn't really do much. They just amplified their already bat-like features.
yeah. Well, I don't know.
wonder what
I
happened
also
if I
have
became
a strange tendency towards the supernatural.
That could come with a curse, although I'm not an expert on lycanthropes, although I've seen many myself, back when I was an adventurer. He says, "Alright, I'll drop the spell now."
Unfortunately, I took an arrow to the knee. Mage armor did nothing to stop it.
I wonder what happened if I became a werecat.
Immediately, I'll change back into my hybrid form because it's the most comfortable for him.
Oh, well, the Nekogen are strange creatures. The Shoyokai, creatures like you and the Kitsune there, that don't really have bestial forms. Just, more humanoid features.
I technically do have a bestial form.
That is
Because
something...
I'm
What's it called? That is
not
some...
an anime kitsune.
No, that is something that is changed about Arala's Kitsune. They don't have a beast form.
Okay.
Instead, they get fox form for free.
Oh, you just copy and pasted the
The Kitsune. Yeah.
normal one,
Well,
which is
because
why
the
I thought I had a beast form.
Well, yeah, the normal Kitsune is different. I really should have spoken that, but yes. Kitsune do not have a beast form. They have a human-like form with their bestial features. That they
oh,
can,
so
they
my
can,
tails are always out then.
yes.
Okay.
And they get fox for free, so they can just turn into a fox whenever they want. He says, again, I don't know how beast folk would be affected by lycanthropy. Usually beast folk are, more resistant to the curse of lycanthropy.
Maybe that's why my parents were as they were.
It's
They
possible.
were resistant, but because the curses, but would if they had it, he's like trying to figure it out in his head. Now he's not.
They
really
could have
knowing
been latent carriers, not showing any symptoms.
it. Right.
Asymptomatic.
Yes, it's certainly possible. Lycanthropy, as a curse, is said to have originated from Malar, the Beast Lord, the god of predators and blood and hunting and stuff like that. One of the green gods.
Interesting.
He says, it was created to punish humanity, so it's likely that beast folk were at least certainly resistant to it. He says, okay, now the rest of the spells. Let's try this one. So this one is Scintillating Pattern. I'm going to warn you, this is going to be incredibly unpleasant, however, it won't be painful. You likely will have you ever had a seizure before?
No.
Alright, this won't cause any permanent damage.
What's a seizure?
It's
Is that
essentially...
immediately one of us is, like, paralyzed half their body?
It's essentially a spasming of the muscles and the brain. You're going to likely fall unconscious, shift around, although there's enough room here that you won't hurt yourself.
Oh, that sounds interesting.
Crack's head on side of podium.
Alright, just pay attention.
What's a seizure? Spell gets cast on him.
Oh, you'll see.
Just hold there and look at me. He waves his hands. Oh my god, this is a concentration spell. He could just hold it on you guys. That's crazy to think about. The 8th level spell Scintillating Pattern is just a color spray that you could just hold on someone permanently.
It's rude.
So he waves his hands and blasts out. There is just a flash of light, and you guys, no save. You guys have less than 6 hit dice. You become unconscious for 4 rounds, then stunned for 4 rounds, then confused for 3.
That is very
What
rude.
What about those of us that have spell resistance?
He has to roll to overcome it.
I don't have any. I'm just curious.
Do I have spell resistance?
You do
No.
not.
No, none of us do. I was just curious.
Okay, there is a flash of light, and you guys just wake up on the ground.
I can already he's like, think fast, chicken nuts, flashbang.
Yeah, you wake up on the
Oh,
ground with pounding headaches.
If this was light, it's probably even worse for Akuma.
Yeah, it is unpleasant. You wake up with migraines. But you wake up unharmed, although you're like sprawled out all over the room. Akuma, you wake up on like a nearby desk.
That's just what I think of what's happened.
Akuma wakes up like on the ceiling chandelier.
That was yeah.
You hear a voice as it sort of
That
like fades in, like, "Are you okay? Hey, are you all right?" He
I
sort
can
of,
already imagine it's like he does the spell. We wake up in the back of a wagon.
as you wake up, your eyes open, it's like sort of like blurry, and the room is spinning before everything sort
Okay.
of comes to.
Hey, you!
Akuma will go ahead and immediately think he's being for a moment he will think he's being attacked, and just as he's waking up. So as he wakes up, he stands up, and all of a sudden he's surrounded by a nimbus of fire. And have you ever seen Akuma from Street Fighter 2?
Nope.
Okay, well, he just suddenly starts glowing in fire and like looking around to see who to deal with,
Ooh.
and then suddenly relaxes.
Yeah, as you relax, he drops the spell that he was about to cast on you. Oop, okay, all right, you're all fine. None of you are hurt. That was a little disorienting. He sort of walks over and helps Ayami up, and then helps Zhulang as well up. Although he has harder time lifting Zhulang than Ayami. He sort of has to roll Zhulang over for himself to get himself up.
I was about to say poor Zhu Lang is stuck on his back until we like managed to push him onto his stomach.
He says, all right. So you were out for about a minute and a half there. Not counting the getting up.
Interesting.
Yes, that's the kind of magic you'd expect from a higher level illusionist. Usually I would never cast a spell on people who aren't trying to murder me. And the final one, of course, is audio, what's it called? Permanent hallucination. This one's very, very simple. I'm simply going to create a salt lick. And then I would like you to attempt to lick it. And tell me what you feel. Who would like to volunteer?
Sure.
I will.
I'm not going for this one. I'm still recovering, like just sitting on the desk.
You, Zhulang. Here. He waves his hands, and he points at you. And there is a flash, and magic overcomes you. You must make DC 25 will save.
Oh, I'm failing that.
Okay.
Yeah, no.
In front of you on the table appears a small salt lick, like what horses would lick. He says, all right, I just need you to lick this. He says, now, if you'll see, everyone else, you don't see anything. Zhulang is just looking at an empty table. All right, I want you to just reach out and interact with it.
All right.
Okay? You reach out and grab it.
Yes.
All right, you grab it.
Grab it. I will sniff it. I will lick it.
Okay, as you grab
I'll
it,
itch my back with it.
it certainly feels very real. You sniff it, it smells salty. You lick it, it tastes really salty. As you scratch your back with it, you feel the itching as it does so. For all case purposes, it feels like a real item to you. Everyone else, he is just licking the air in front of him. He's like he is seriously holding some sort of small brick. He looks like he's holding an invisible brick.
Hey Tanky, I'm sorry, but I'm gonna have to drop. I'm in pain that I thought would go away, and I feel like I'm gonna throw up.
That's all right. I was actually going to. I was about to call it because my throat is starting to hurt.
I didn't want to drop any sooner, but I just cannot deal with this. I'm gonna go soak in a bathtub and hope that helps.
All right, feel better.
Oh, well. Okay, bye guys.
Bye.
Bye.
All right, Zhulang, you're holding the invisible salt lick, or the completely visible to you salt lick. He says, "All right, Zhulang, how does it feel?"
Feels amazing. Just what I needed.
All right, and a little lesson. This spell is powerful enough that if for some reason I didn't want to dispel it, this spell could be a permanent effect. You'd essentially have a salt lick that only you could interact with, although it wouldn't be real. He says, I'm going to dispel the effect. He waves his hands, and the salt lick sort of poofs away. Alright. Thank you so much. I've certainly learned quite a bit. You certainly did do your best to resist that spell, Zhulang, but I've been studying a lot more years than most people that learn that sort of spell. He says, alright, I think you've earned this. he presents you with a small collection of gems equaling about 1,100 gold.
All right. We'll add that straight to the group fund.
Yes, thank you.
You're welcome.
We appreciate the chance to help out.
Yes, and if you need anything illusory, you can always come by again, and I'll see what I can do.
Any scholarly pursuit is worthwhile.
Indeed. All right,
I
gang.
prefer the more physical than the magical, but
I am going to call it because I don't know if you can hear it, but you can physically hear my
Yeah.
voice degrading.
Yep.
I still have like 3 more days of this antibiotic, but it's been helping a lot.
all right.
I'll have tomorrow off. And then Savinic Stories is Wednesday, right?
Yeah.
Yep, then we'll go back to Savinic Stories.
Sounds good.
Hey Beth, hello, thank you for playing. Zach, Spider, thank you all for playing.
Yep.
Yeah.
I will hit